This is actually my daughter. She's calling herself Miss Wow. Naj, if you please. Miss Naj. Miss Wow. This is her new tune.
Oh, my bad.
This is her new tune.
You ready?
Ready.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I only got this. This showed me the brief one, but it's gonna have to start all over again.
She don't wanna fuck with you, chill with you. They are optional, but if you got 6 figures, she might fuck with you. She gon' make you spend it for sure. Miss Wow, you're wild. Miss Wow, they're driving it wild. Miss Wow, I like you.
See,
It's not gonna, might not play the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just a snippet.
that's alright, but that snippet is alright.
It's just a snippet.
What you think, Art?
I like it. That's just good. Yeah.
6 figures, she might fuck with you.
Yeah.
Well, I can put that thing in the mix.
Yeah.
Miss Wild, they're driving it wild.
So look out for this coming out, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first, or maybe second, but
Now, hold on. Before we do that, yeah, man, I don't know. I know Ms.Iris. I know she be doing her thing when she be. But can you let them know what happened?
About my daughter?
Yeah.
Well, September the 11th, I lost my daughter. She was 38 years old, and she actually died in front of my face.
oh my God.
And I didn't know she was dying at the time. I was thinking, had I known, well, I do know CPR, but I didn't know she was dying. All I know is she was talking one minute, and then she fell over, and she said, "Ma, call 911. I really can't breathe." And so I called 911 before that, actually, because she was exhibiting some type of trauma or something going on with her. And I said, "Look, you're getting out of here. You're going to the hospital." But she died. They came and they worked on her for 45 minutes. And they couldn't revive her. They couldn't get a heartbeat back. And then they took her to the hospital and they pronounced her dead there.
Oh man. So sorry.
Thank you. I humbly appreciate it. And I buried her October the 3rd.
Oh man.
Yeah. And not only that, but one of my cousins that came to the funeral for my daughter, when she went back home to Detroit, her mother had passed.
Oh man.
Right. So I'm like, gee whiz.
That's like a double whammy.
Right.
You know they always say happens in threes. So
It did.
Oh.
Right. It just trickled on down.
Right.
And so I have to go to a funeral on Friday. My uncle actually died from all of the stuff that was going on. I think it was too much for him. All his nieces dying. And he took it really hard. So he passed away.
Wow.
So, but,
Hey, what's going on,
Just
Pastor
gotta keep
Gray?
going
How's
on.
everything going? How's everything going, Pastor Gray? Pastor Gray.
Pastor Gray.
That's my brother, Art FaBu, and that's his Mrs. Iris. She's our special guest this evening. How are you, Pastor Gray? Hey, Pastor Gray, boy, he helped me when I was serving time, actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's actually one of the people from, you know how they have people that come in from outside guests and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the outside guests, and he literally meant every word he said, and now he's a pastor.
oh, wow. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
He's always been a pastor, if you ask me.
Right.
Good man can sing, and he plays the keyboard, and he teaches music, and yeah. When I was working at the television station down at in South Carolina,
Right.
I had him and his choir came down and performed, and they're so good that the owner and the host asked him. They kept asking him to come back.
Come back. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
That's how good they are.
That is a blessing.
That's Pastor Gray right there. That's him. Carl Gray. Yeah, that's him. But yeah, so we just dang, Ms.Iris, that's wow. But you know what? You strong.
Yeah, God is good.
Yeah, all
you
the
know,
time.
You know, you still living. You gotta
A
keep it
microphone,
moving.
please.
Oh, you still living. You gotta keep on moving.
That's right. That's right.
You know, you can't stop no matter what happens.
That's right.
You gotta keep your head up and keep on going.
That's right.
You
That's
know,
right. Tell them about it. Tell
these
them
things are gonna happen.
about it.
You know, you can't get around it, so you just learn to deal with it in any way that you can,
And you
in
handle it.
positive ways.
And you handle it. I be seeing you every morning.
Really?
Doing your positive readings on Facebook. I see you.
Yeah, I talk. I talk in the morning. I just chit chat with a couple of people. It's another lady that lost her son.
Oh wow.
A couple of people, and so what we do is we just talk to one another and hold each other up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. That's a
say
good thing.
positive
Got that
words.
support system.
What's going on, Kia? How you?
You know, I
your
like
niece
to
on
talk
there,
stuff.
Okay.
They go Kia up there. What's going on, Kia?
Hey, Kia.
So we sitting down here talking to Ms.Iris and got passed up here.
Yeah.
And Art over here. Now, Art, you was going to talk about, hold on, I'm going to have to, you know how we got to do it. We got to put this music on in the background.
I know.
Got to put this music on. Hold on for 1 second.
Ooh.
You know we gotta make it groove while we talk. Cause we ain't no boring talk show. We ain't never gonna be that.
Yes, we is.
That's only because how can somebody with a beard like that have a boring talk
I know that's right.
I'm a sharp dressed man. Remember ZZ Top?
show? That's right. And you my fashion, my stylist, so I already know it's right.
When I was sitting up there thinking about it, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh, just remember ZZ Top when I started thinking about the beard.
Yeah. But we gonna sit down here. So Art, now you was talking about finances, correct? Earlier what we was talking about off the air.
Yeah. So, once upon a time, I was telling you, when I went through that situation with the stroke piece,
Right.
and I was sitting up there concerned about finances because of, I have no kids or, anything of that nature. So I was thinking about next steps.
Right.
And I was telling you how I was making a big deal to get me a POD, which is a person, a pay upon
Paid on
death.
delivery?
Pay on death.
Oh, I thought it was.
So
paid
what
on
you do
delivery.
is you can add someone to your account. So in a event that something happens, they can literally go in there with their ID that day and take ownership of your finances.
That's excellent.
So a lot of people didn't know that, and I didn't know about it. But I just wanted to make sure that I had insurance policies and such. But most people really don't think about what happens with that money that's sitting in the bank.
Right.
Right.
With other people, nobody got their hands on it. Or something.
Yeah, have you ever seen those announcements that come on and sometimes they put them in the paper about all the money
estates
stuff like
for sale
estates and
and
stuff.
stuff.
Now, it's a sale, but they leave these accounts that are left with money in them, and people don't claim them.
Oh, so
And a lot of times it's
option.
because someone has deceased and no one is there to get that money.
Okay.
Because no one can have access to that. So that was something I thought was very important. So
Yeah, true. Because so what do they do? What do they do with the money? Do the government get it?
Well, I believe that's what happens with the money. It just turns over to the
Goes into
government.
the Treasury,
Yeah,
Department of Treasury, or whatever.
Or maybe to pay some taxes. Go to
Hey,
income.
you
Yes,
know
sir.
something I'm gonna tell you? I'm gonna put somebody on the spot real quick.
Open ain't me.
You know somebody in here can sing.
Oh.
You know they can look. I'm on my Facebook page, right? And me and Ms.Iris, we're friends on Facebook. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit, right? Okay, so while we friends on Facebook, she down at the market. We got a market underneath the thing.
Okay.
So I'm not paying attention, but I'm listening because I have my computer hooked up to the stereo. So I'm hearing this voice. I'm still not, because I'm waiting for a commercial or something. I'm not sure what's going on. I thought I had my system playing. I come downstairs. It's her on Facebook singing down the market.
Wow.
And listen, check this out. When I first moved over here, right? Check this out. How y'all thought my neighbors just as nice? So people I got the house from, tell me, oh yeah, they my people. That's right. Okay, so check this out. Oh yeah, I hear you got the stereo. I can sing. How many you hear? Everywhere we go, I hear this song.
Yeah.
Somebody can rap. They got their little son. They can rap. Everybody DJ worldwide. So I brushed it off. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just looking at it. Okay. Everybody said they can sing. So she might be a shower singer. No, she can sing. She can sing.
It's okay.
She can sing. She can sing.
It's okay.
She can sing. Yeah, she got
okay, wait. So the way she's been modest here and talking about,
It's okay.
she can sing.
Yeah, she can
She can sing, ladies
She
and
can
gentlemen.
sing. Like I could throw something on, like Aretha Franklin type stuff, or something, or something like that. Because that was an Aretha Franklin song you were singing, wasn't it?
You know what? It was a song.
Microphone, please.
It was a song from back in the day called "Bad Habit" by Jenny Burton.
By Jenny Burton.
Yeah, that they used to play in the club.
And how it go?
It was "Bad Habit."
Okay, how it go? How it go good? I ain't hear that song.
You're just a bad habit, baby. Baby, it's you. Baby, it's you. Bad habit, baby. And baby, it's you. Baby, it's you.
I know that's right.
I told you she can sing.
Yeah.
And I ain't had no musical. No
Right, that's acapella.
Yeah. And then if
old
I had
song.
this walls acoustic. See, y'all need to start donating. So we can get these acoustics right up in here. Because you ain't heard nothing. That's just a sample of something. Boy, she can blow.
Oh, listen, I'm sure.
She can blow.
Listen, well, she says, I can feel something. They're modest. I'm saying, so I've seen those in my day.
Yeah, and you heard her daughter, so you can imagine where it came from.
Yeah.
So what's we gonna do? Because honestly, Ms.Iris is a house lady.
Okay.
So now, back to the real quick. Before I even go back to the music, to the financial situation.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any websites or any suggestions that you can give to people, like where you find your information from, so that they can find it?
Well, here's the thing. I personally don't. I am really. There's a couple of people that I know that I wanted to speak with, so I'm going to reach out to in regards to trying to get them on.
Okay.
Because I really think it's something that people really need to look at too. You
Right.
know, I mean, again, I didn't know nothing about it. You know, I just figured. I'm trying to think. I thought I had him on my account. Like I had a nephew on my account.
Okay.
You know, in case something happened. That's what I thought.
So it's like a case of emergency person.
Right.
They can actually come in and take over everything to oversee
Right,
it.
but with the POD is it just gives them access to the money directly, as opposed to like having to come in with a
Like
death
a power
certificate.
return.
That's
Yeah,
very
they don't have to come
important.
through all of that. They just have an ID and like, oh hey, I'm coming in, you know, access this or.
That is important though, because
That's very important.
if I pass away and leave you here, but I have all the money and you broke,
Right.
you don't have access to my money, so I can get a proper burial and stuff like that.
Right.
That's what that does.
So think about it when people don't sit up there and leave someone to their accounts. Like I was blessed because with my mom, I had access to all of her pins and stuff like that to her ATM machine, to her bank account.
Right.
So I was able to go directly in there and
do what you
do
needed
what I needed to do beforehand, because when you're doing a funeral and stuff like that, everything goes. Although she had a insurance policy, you still gotta wait, time for that to come through, but you don't get that check until the end after all the expenses are paid out. So, but in the meantime, up front, there's doing the things you may need to do or buy or,
like
or
clothes
get together.
and stuff like
exactly.
that.
So, she
stuff
had,
people don't think about. Like all of us had to do it. I didn't because Vanessa took care of all that.
Right. So, needless to say, like when we had to bury my nephew, one of my nephews had gotten shot, and I had bought all of my nephews brand new suit. His brother, I bought him a brand new suit, and then all of his cousins, I bought them all brand new shirts, slacks, matching ties, so everybody be uniform.
Okay.
But I just think it's important. But even with my dad, ever since I could be as a kid, I always remember like when someone passed, you always went shopping. You always got something.
Right.
Because a lot of but that's because a lot of people don't keep that in their wardrobe. Like a lot of times, how many people have a black suit? So a lot when I became an adult, that was the first thing I invested in. Was a black suit because if you get the right black suit, you can wear that as a after vibe to a tuxedo, things of that nature. Put a tummy bun on it,
But wait a minute, I still can't wear white after Labor Day.
Oh, yeah. Don't you know you're not supposed to wear white after Labor?
Well,
I mean, why not? What the heck difference do white? Hey, I hate to say it, but people of other colors wear white after Labor Day. So why is it just our color?
No, it's not that it's our color that can't do it. It's just that it's a.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
That's just a. Hey, Chester, how you doing?
What's going on, Chester?
No, that's Chester right there, up on here. But no, I don't. I mean, that's just a fashion faux pas that people that set up there, for back in the day that
just
people attribute that to.
It ain't been 10 minutes, and we have the 149 number right now.
Wow.
Love those numbers.
Yeah, they gonna keep rising to the top as we
Rising
keep
to
speaking.
the top.
But hey, you know what? We're gonna go back. We're gonna rewind this thing all the way back to the third podcast because Ms.Iris here live and she can answer this. But here's the thing. Now, Ms.Iris, she's blessed because she owns her own everything. So she ain't got to worry about the roommate situation because she actually is a boss. She put people out. So I'm gonna ask her in her past days and your school days and stuff, if you happen to share a room with somebody, right? And I'll ask her about the seal thing. Breaking the seals.
Oh.
Go ahead.
What?
So have you ever resided with someone or someone was staying with you? And they come in, do you have a rule in regards to, we call it breaking the seal?
Okay.
Now breaking the seal is, I'm staying with you, or let's say, I'm staying with you, and you buy something. I don't know what it is, but you just buy it for you. I don't know, but
like a box of cereal or something.
Even a box of cereal, maybe a favorite fruit or something you like a cake, maybe like a special cake. Okay, so you buy this. Now, ordinarily, you probably don't mind sharing with me. But you come home from work, now you got this cheesecake on your mind, and you come home, and someone they set up there, you pop the seal. We call it popping the seal. They open it up and ate some of them.
Oh, honey. My brother did that too.
Oh, for real?
Okay.
Oh, honey. I had a hot pocket.
Everybody go through that.
Wait a minute. I had a hot pocket.
Okay.
And my brother ate my hot pocket. But check this out. I got another hot pocket.
Okay.
Cooked it. Left it out for 2 days. And put it back in the refrigerator.
That is not
and he
right.
went back to the
Y'all-
hot pocket.
Y'all see this, right?
All right.
See this, right?
And he said to me, Iris, because he calls me Iris, you tried to kill me. I know it was you. That hot pocket was bad. I said, well, did that teach you a lesson not to bother my stuff? Huh?
Hey, that's a hell of a subject, huh?
I know.
You
That's
gonna
a hell
mess
of a
with
lesson.
my stuff?
Right.
Put
Okay.
water in the ginger ale?
No.
But that's like the people who go to people's houses and they replace the vodka. Like they go to the bar and drink the vodka and they replace the water. Replace it with water. Yeah.
They do that in bars now, though.
Oh.
Or they'll go
They do
get
that,
bottom
yeah.
shelf stuff and
Yeah,
put
they
them in
do
top
put
shelf
top shelf
bottles.
bottles. Yeah,
I sell it for
doing
top
that.
shelf stuff.
Yeah.
I used to own bars. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
You'd be
Have you
very
ever sat up
surprised.
there and gone to a bar and like maybe have a regular drink that you know, maybe like like Belvedere or something, and you may go to a bar and you know at home you drink your Belvedere, you're good. Next day, you go to a bar, you get the Belvedere, you got a headache, something ain't right, but you're like, well, I got a headache. I always drink Belvedere.
Right.
That's why, because you didn't drink. They gave you the rail in the Belvedere bottle. They'll fill it up with the rail stuff. So when you drink your Belvedere at home, you're drinking a real Belvedere. But you're in the club, you might be drinking an imitation.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, you may be drinking the real
You
stuff.
got a headache and all that.
Yeah.
You gotta watch.
You'd be surprised.
Well, some people, now that you said that, when some people go out and they're always drinking, they're probably they're not even drunk.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because they got
They
their
just cutting
tolerance.
up.
Their tolerance. Half of them just want to be seen.
Right.
Want some attention.
Right. They're not even that drunk. They're just cutting up.
Or trying to be
But
friends.
no, but
Right.
it's still a vodka.
Yeah.
But it's just a low brand of vodka. So it's not like the high-end, like you drink a high-end brand and you want to, again, you drink the high-end brand, you drink it at home, you're good. You drink it out, you be like, damn, I got a headache or something, Did you have too much? Nah, it's same drink, That's what happened.
We keep getting stuck. There's so many people on there.
Well, that's good to know.
It's 171 now.
Cheese and crackers.
Yeah, that jumped up real quick.
Wow.
Well, back to what we was talking about. So, before we go ahead and do this, and we switch this beat up a little bit, and we rock this thing out a little bit, y'all heard it for yourself. Ms.Iris said, don't touch her shit.
That's right. That's right.
You ain't paid for it, don't touch it.
Yeah, that was my thing. Like, I was telling him that my cousin that stays with me, I came home one day and had a pair of pants. I had a pair of pants that I had bought, and it still had tags on it. And he decided one day he came in and he just like, yo, he came in the living room, modeling room, and he was like, yo, what you think about these? And I was like, oh, those are cool. Look like a pair of look like a pair. Trying to find out.
They look like that.
Wait, and he left out. So I ain't think nothing about it because I'm thinking like, okay, we got a pair like put like a pair of pants like that, but those they fit him a little looser, but I'm like, okay. I said,
his cousin's small.
Yeah, so my cousin's much smaller than I am, like even height and body wise. So needless to say, the next day, I go in the house or something, and I see the pants on the sofa, and I'm like,
he mustn't like the fit.
what? What's the tags on them?
He might have bought you a new pad. You ain't never thought about that?
So needless to say, that's what we was talking about. That's how the initial conversation came up about breaking Papa's seal.
But he still loves his cousin.
Yeah, I love him to
That's
pieces,
still-
you know.
That's cool.
Right, but it was just so hilarious the way it
That's
just,
cool. That's cool.
it just happened.
I love my brother, but don't mess with my hot pocket. You know what I mean?
Don't fool with her hot
Don't
pockets.
do it.
Hey, listen.
I'ma hook you up.
Hey, listen, ask him about my peanut butter.
Oh,
Yeah. So I said that we was living together in South Carolina, and we was living with
That was
his
actually
baby.
Augusta, Georgia.
Well, that was Augusta, Georgia. But his baby mama, his baby mama, at the time, we was all living together. And we had went to the grocery store or whatever and such. And I like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying?
No, I did. You like peanut butter and jelly.
Again, popping seal. But not even a popping the seal. The seal was popped. We already popped the seal.
It
So
wasn't the seal pop this time.
it wasn't the seal popper this time. What she had did was she decided that she wanted some peanut butter. So she decided to take her finger and just take a scoop fingerful of peanut butter and eat. So
no.
yeah, and he couldn't understand how come up was like who does that? And she was like, oh, what you getting mad about? I'm just getting a finger scoop.
Honey, you don't put your finger in nobody's peanut butter.
And
You don't put your finger in that kind of stuff, and then I gotta eat it. It's gonna be a big fight, baby.
What position am I supposed to be in? I
It
can't.
was the funniest
You
thing.
sit down. What you do is you sit down. You stay
That's
out.
because to me, that's some ignorant shit.
No.
I'm pissed about that.
You cannot put your finger.
And
Yeah,
somebody's done.
that. It's like when she said that you know, it took me back to. You remember back in the day? I don't know when we was younger. Somebody said to say, "Oh, you ain't want that."
Yeah.
They put that thing on
right.
your food.
Or they like they're spitting. Or they're spitting.
Oh, that's baby.
Right,
You ain't want
right.
that,
You don't want
so it's
that.
like they do something switch, like, oh, you don't want that. And so that's when it took me back to, like, you know, you just gonna mess up the whole thing of peanut butter, like, get a spoon, you know. You know, get a spoon, you know.
I don't like nobody looking my. What you looking at? What you looking at my plate?
That's the
Yeah, my mom used to always say, you stay at my food too long, it'll jump off the plate, so it always falls. She'd be like, oh, you must didn't want me to have that.
Right. We don't play those games.
So we sending them super shouts out to our family and friends overseas. What's going on with y'all? Y'all over here, good gracious, y'all at 189 strong. What's going on with
What's
you?
up?
FaBu, Ms.Iris up in the building. Got a little bit of house music. DJ Worldwide, I know y'all don't never get to see me up. See that? When you get big numbers, just pause like that. DJ Worldwide in the building. You gotta do it like this. Monday night jump off. Jumping off the week. Just how we jump off the week. Just sit down, chilling, having a little topic conversation with Ms.Iris. You know, you know I gotta love Ms.Iris. She got my mom's name. Her and my mom have the same name. So, you know, she's not as old as my mom, but but you know how we gotta do it. We doing it on this is how we start the week off Monday night, live in the basement. Hey,
Yes, sir.
can I take it away for a few?
Hey.
Do your thing, man.
Give me 15.
I give you 15.
That's what's up.
15.
That's what's up. Let's do this.
You better work. Hey.
Okay.
Well, all right.